So let's move over to Miss Difficult, okay? Miss Difficult is choppy. Miss Difficult has a major, it looks like a major chunk of hair just does not grow. So it grow in this section right here for me. Hello there beauties, your girl Euniycemari here, and so today's video we are going to be talking about the brows, okay? I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to fill in sparse brows, how I fill in my sparse brows, and as of right now for my eyebrows, the products that I will be using in this video will be the Jordana Fabu Liner in Soft Brown. It looks like this, has a little brush applicator on the end, which is great, and it is just really a soft brown pencil. And then the next color that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon in the color Soft Brown as well. Looks like that. And it also is a retractable pencil. And the Jordana you have to sharpen, of course. And then to highlight those brows and give them a little bit of pop, I'm going to be using my handy dandy eye highlighter by Milani in the number 2. See that my brows are pretty sparse. I don't have a lot of brow. I have so little brow, and they're, especially this one, it's really like choppy. Like it's kind of full in the beginning, but it's just all over the place as far as like the hairs. There's no type of definition in this brow at all. This brow, there's a little bit more definition. This is actually my favorite brow because it's just so much more definition and I can work with it a lot easier. First, I take the brush side of the Jordana pencil and I just brush my brows up. It just gives me a way of seeing, making sure the hair is neater and I can see a little bit more of where it needs to be filled in. So I just go ahead and I just brush those brows up and out. Alright, so I slightly lift my brow a little bit because it kind of helps me to see that arch. So I slightly lift my brow and I begin from the beginning of my brow and I take my pencil, not using the point dead on, but I bring it in at an angle, okay? Bringing the point of the pencil in at an angle will make it more of a feathering like light strokes, and it won't be as harsh because I like a natural brow, just lightly filled in and not nothing too harsh. But when you go directly in with the tip of the pencil into the brow, it can be a little bit more of a harsher look, but I want a natural feathered in brow. So I slightly lift my eyebrow, bringing the pencil in at an angle, not dead on, but at an angle. I'm going to feather in, starting from the beginning of the brow out to the end. Now, as you guys can see with this brow, it doesn't need that much work, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of color and a little bit of definition. And that's pretty much it. Now this is the easy brow. This is the easy brow, so it's not that bad. Then I take the brush side and I just go ahead and I brush the hair back up, making sure to blend that color out. Like so. Then I'm gonna go in with my brow pomade because that pencil is a tad bit light, and also because I like something that's gonna kind of keep my brow in place a little bit. So I do the same thing where I lift it up and then I just take this and I just lightly stroke this on the brow, like so. So this kind of holds my hairs in place a little bit. It's more of a wax, and then I just brush it up. And I use my finger to kind of lay the hair back down. And that's it. That's how I do my brows for that one. And that's the easy one. So let's move over to Miss Difficult, okay? Miss Difficult is choppy. Miss Difficult has a major, it looks like a major chunk of hair just does not grow. So it grow in this section right here for me. So I do the same thing. I make sure that all the hair is brushed up, of course. And I slightly raise the brow to give a little bit of a false arch, but it gives me more of a guideline, or I can see more of where I'm putting the product. So I give myself a little bit of an arch, and then I do the same thing, bringing the pencil in at a slant, and I start from the inner brow out. And as you guys can see, my inner brow has a lot of hair, so I don't need to do too much to it. But as I get over here to the sparse spot, you guys will see, this is where I have a little bit of difficulty creating the brow because I have a very choppy hair pattern here. So I just go ahead and I just continue to go over the skin. Yes, go over the skin. Like there's hair there. And I just lightly continue to blend in, using my finger to kind of lay it down. Now I don't create a new arch for myself, or I don't do anything crazy where I put the product there but there's no hair, because that won't look natural. So I try to fill it in as much as possible with the hair that is there to kind of make it look somewhat decent. In reality, my brows are two different people and they're not the same, of course, but I try to get them to be as much of the same as possible. And take the pomade and I'm gonna go right over that. I don't do extras with my brows, you guys. As you guys know, I'm a pretty simple chick when it comes to my brows. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna highlight, and this is just gonna, you know, give me a little bit of lift on that brow, and it's gonna add to the definition of the brow. Alright, so this is the final look. I just went ahead and threw on the rest of my makeup, but it's just a naturally filled in brow, which works for me, especially somebody who suffers from having sparse brows and not a lot of hair in the eyebrow part of their face. It's just a way to naturally fill in your eyebrows, and it looks good, it looks natural, and it's simple to do. Do you have sparse brows like me? Do you suffer from sparse brows like me? If so, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you're a part of this no eyebrows crew. Yes, thank you for watching. This is your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in a later video. Bye.